Alright, it's Saturday now. I've got the football game on in the background. I was just listening. So, and I don't know if you can tell what's happening, but when this comes up, it compresses the spring. That's not what I was hoping for originally, but it'll work. These are a lot softer. These will take up the lesser bumps, and then this will take up the heavier bumps. There'll be very little vibration in the entire system because the seat has suspension too. This nail is stuck here. I'm not gonna move it. These two are gonna become a bracket here. I'll weld another one to them on the top and on the bottom. Maybe just on the top. You know, I'm not sure. Anyway, those are gonna be there, acting as something to do with this. Of course, they'll be resting on that. Maybe I'll find a little plate I can put in there, so they're not eating up the skis every time I go over a bump. You can see how they're eating into the ski there. Whoops, now they went flat. But you get the picture. I'll put a plate in there, I think. And then these will just work like normal. They'll be like this. At this sort of an angle. I think that'll work just fine. This is no precision machine. The most precise part about this is the bearings and they're not very precise. But they roll, so we're good. We'll be back. Interesting. I know why it does that. It's because I hammered the spokes in rather than measuring correctly and just doing it the right way. I'm not going to fix the front right now. I have two other rims, as I show you only one. There's another one around here somewhere. That aren't cut or anything yet. And what I'm going to do is fix my mistake. Now the rear is way worse. There's no way to straighten it. Doesn't even like to turn. And as that's not conducive to there's the other room. As that's not conducive to aligning things, we're gonna fix it. So what I plan on doing, I'm gonna prove this will straighten out for me. Straight line. So we know this rim is straight enough, and it's not going to warp the tire the way the other one does. So what I'm going to do is find the center. I made a really big, well, maybe I can find it. This table is a mess. Is this it? Anyway, I used some of this flat bar that is for tightening chain link. And I made a really big compass. Here it is. A very big compass. It's the size. It's a 15-inch rim. And what I plan on doing is using the techniques I've learned since I started building, from the internet, of course, to spoke the rim. Now, I think what I'm going to do, I tend to do things with my hands when I'm thinking, and that's what that was. I have a bunch of rebar somewhere. I also have thick wall pipe. I have 3 or, that should not be in there, 3 or 4 differing lengths and differing cleanliness levels of this pipe, which may or may not be enough to do one wheel. I'm gonna do something stupid simple, and I'll explain that in a minute. There's more under there, I think. I'm gonna turn the camera off and pull some more stuff out, and then do stuff with one hand again. So there is an viewer connection. I don't know. I'll be right back. Not even a minute later, and I've decided that is, I'm not gonna move stuff out of the way. Too much work. So little time. It's 14:23. Holy Flynn's Flare. 14:23. Okay. Now, handle. And there's probably not a whole lot under there. How about we fucking look? Would that be smart? You're gonna be upside down. Deal with it. There's that lug nut. Ah, there is more rebar under there. And that's 2x4. 2x3. Stupid bug. Okay, well, I'll get that rebar out. I've got some more in the other garage, my shop. Oh, look, a beetle. Oh, well, okay, that was dead. But you don't need to see me rifling through my crap piles. You see there's even another piece. What I'm going to do is find the center using this. My method is shaking the camera around and talking. I use the compass as a caliper. And then I put that over a ruler, or my L, carpenter's L, and measure it. And then I half it, and then I use this again to make a circle in cardboard, because I don't have any plywood to waste. You make a circle, and then it should fit in here all the way around perfectly. If it doesn't, I'll do it again, because I've got shitloads of cardboard laying around. And then I'll take my axle out of the wooden rim and make a small circle in the direct middle, because there will already be a hole there from the point. Let's see if I can get you to focus on that. There we go. The tip. The tippy tip tip. There we go. Both sides. Maybe just one side. But then I'll make sure everything's level. And then these things are full of dirt. That's okay. I totally didn't just clean the floor in here. And I might even have another one of these. I was pulling stuff out the other day looking for scrap material. I've never actually... Oh no, that's not true. I did buy this flat bar. But that's just about the only thing I bought this entire project. Besides some tools. Besides tools. Well, I don't know. I don't understand why it's so flipping hard for me to speak English. I have a new valve stem. That one's, you can see, is missing the center. I saw that too. I don't know what that was. The piece of cardboard will lay in here on this rim. This rim that's on this rib. See, I know how to speak. And I will figure out if I want the spokes on this level or this level. If it's this level, it's going to be a little bit more work. Of course, I will measure on this side from here with my caliper. Set the piece of cardboard in there. Put the... No, I would have to do it from here. So the only place I can put spokes is on this level. This level. Which is not an issue because the rim doesn't have to flex to put the tire on or take it off. Okay, I'm thinking. And then at that point, I'll have one side structured. I'm just going to do a simple 4-spoke. So this will be one cut in half, 2 spokes, one side. And in the middle will be the axle. And the bear, it's about this big. So I'll cut these in half, measure everything. It's a big process. I know how to do it. It's hard to put into words for me. And these only need to span half of the distance. I'm going to save as much material as I possibly can. And I'm going to have to... You know what I'm going to do? Of course you don't. Because I only just figured it out. I'm going to take this old fork. Today, or this week, on This Old House. I'm going to take this and cut it and mock everything up with this. Because then I'll know how the hell to do it with the real material. Practice makes permanent. Not perfect. Even the world. Well, maybe the... I'm not going to get into that philosophy. Nothing is perfect. Practice makes permanent. So that's what I'll do. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm still going to use the straights of this fork first. I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand here. And mock things up with that. But in order to do anything, so this fork will make maybe one spoke. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just mocking things up with this. But when I'm using these, I am going, ooh, okay, weird goo. I'm going to need a hole saw for metal so that one that matches the curvature of the axle tube I have, so I can get a good seat. Like, imagine a circle cut right here. So I can get a good seat on the axle tube, so it's a good weld. Trying to weld a flat to a round doesn't work. So I also need a wire brush wheel or two for the grinder. So I'm gonna go shopping. We'll never have trouble again!